welcome to Salesforce Development Lesson 11, Create Screen Flows Part 3. So today we're just going to go over, I finished filling in all the, basically what I did is I copied and filled in both the business class and the economy class. I finished all the components here, so all the assignment and also the collection, adding the seats to the collection. So I did that on all of these. As you can see, they're all the way through here. And again, what I had to do, the only ones that are really different are the assignments. So I had to put the role letter, the seat letter, and the seat position on these. So for A, you could see it's a window. Now if I click here, for B, it's the middle. For C, it's the aisle. And D is also the aisle. You can see there. E is the middle. And then F is finally the window seat. Everything else pretty much remains the same. Oh, there is one thing that I realized is the price is different on these. I kept the price the same, but I probably shouldn't have. So, because if I remember, I priced my business class at $600. Then I believe I priced the economy at $200. So I do have to make one more change here so that it will create the seats properly. So that was a good catch on my part. I left this way, so what I need to do is I need to keep going here. And again, this is an easier change because I just have to click on all these and change the price from 1,000, which was what I had the first class prices set to, down to 600. So we'll go ahead and do that for all of these. 600, 600, and then finally 600. Okay, so that's good on that one. And now this takes us back to the economy class. Again, everything's the same. A is going to be window, but again, the price should have been 200. But like I said, these are easy changes to make. 200, again, this is middle, B is middle. Okay, C is 600. Let's see. D is an aisle 2. E is middle. Then finally we have F at 2. Oh, wait a minute. Did I put 600 at 2? Yeah, this should have been 200 because it's economy. Did I not put the right ones here? Yeah, that's... Put the wrong ones for these. These actually should all be 200, not 600. So my mistake there. We'll go back, put these. Oh, this is 200. This is correct. I think I was just on automatic mode on these other ones. But now we can go ahead and save it, and everything is as it should be. So now the next step is figuring out how to set the add the button. So if you look over here, if we go back to our flight management app and go to our planes, if we go to one of the recent planes like this one, there's a create plane seats button. And how did we create that? So if we go back to, let's go to setup, and if we go to our object manager, and we're going to go ahead and look at the plane object to see where we set those, create those buttons. So like I said, we want to create this button and add it to the plane screen. And it's really the plain page layout is what we want to add it to. So those all get added over here where it says buttons, links, and actions, because those buttons are actions. So if we look down here, you can see here you have a create plain seats. It's a flow, and what it is an action. So in order to create it, you have to click new action to create that create plain seats action. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to edit the existing one because I already have it set up. So here's the flow. This is the previously named flow. I think in our example, instead of SF, it was automation because I already had this. But I kind of had to go ahead and redo all of this, so that's why it's named SF instead of automation. But in your example, if you use whatever name you use for your flow, that's what the one you need to select. And basically it appears in a drop down here. Okay, it has to be activated too. That's the other thing. So if we go back here, in order for it to show up, you have to activate it. So you have to hit this activate button. I'm not going to activate this one because I already have another flow that does the exact same thing. I just use this flow so that I can show you how to build it from scratch. So once you activate it, the flow should show up here, and then you add a label, which is that this is the name of the button. So whatever you put in here is going to be the button name. So I just put create plain seats, and then it automatically drop the API name when you hit tab. So it puts the underscores there for you. And then here, this is like a little description, and it's just a screen flow that creates the plain seats. Okay, so that's step one, is you need to create this action, create plain seats action. So we went ahead and did that. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of this. The other piece of it is you're going to have to add it to the page layout. So you need to go to page layouts. If you don't have a default layout, you just click here to create new, but I think it gives you one by default. So we're going ahead and click on the layout. And what you need to do is you need to go to mobile and lightning actions. And as you can see, there's a create plain seats, and it's already here. So I'm going to drop this over here just to demo. What you'd have to do to add it is what you need to do is it goes into the Salesforce mobile and lightning experience actions. These are all the buttons that get defaulted on there. So when you create an action, it creates this new button called create plain seats that's tied to the action that we created. And then you just drag it down. You want to put it toward the front here. So it's like the first one there. Then you're going to hit save. So we'll go ahead and save it. So let's go ahead and save the layout. Yeah, it's a little, that's weird. It's doing some weird stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and refresh this because it's very strange that it's saved it that way. Interesting. Anyways, I'm just going to cancel out of this because it's already, the thing's already built here anyways. So what you do is now is when you click create plain seats, right now I deleted all the plain seats from my previous test. So this should be okay. So if I hit create plain seats, it shows the flow, the screen flow, the screen itself. So it has the default rows for first class, business class, and economy rows. Click next. There it's all created. And now I want to click view. And the problem with this layout here is that it's showing the layout, but it only shows the first 10 items. To show more, you have to click on the view all to take you to the next screen, which shows you all of them. It says there's 50 plus items. There's a lot of those. As you could see, now it generated those seat prices, and you could see based on the seat type, the price is what we had set it before in the flow. So for the business class, I set it to 600. And if we scroll all the way down, now we get to the economy class, it's down to 200. If we go all the way down to the bottom, I believe it's going to be 110 seats, because there's 10 seats for there's 10 rows, there's 10 rows for the economy, and then there's 6, so 6 times 10 is 60. So yeah, so around 50 to the business class. So there's 5 of those, so 5 times 6 is 30. Yeah, so there's 20 plus 30, that's 50, plus 60, that brings you to 110. So that's how we get 110. That's the math there. Okay, so now we have, and if you want to go back, you can go back to the plane itself. That takes you back to the plane view over here. All right, so I think that does it for today. Hope that helps. Again, if you enjoy this video, please go ahead and like and subscribe it. That'll really help us out. And thank you for everything. And until next time, see you later.